highlighting the people and places that support, grow, and promote our sport. This is TNT Off the Rail. Live on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Don't forget to enable live notifications so you don't miss anything. Please note that Off the Rail is a live show. Calls and comments will be recorded for use by TNT Off the Rail. Some segments are pre-recorded. Be a part of the show. Hit us up in the chat or comments. Text us 833-868-7665. We will call you on air if you want. Like, share, start a watch party. It's time for TNT Off the Rail. Let's get the show started.
What's up, buddy?
Well,
Whoa.
we can hear you in the background over there.
Yeah. I got all kinds of stuff going on. What's going on? It's Friday night.
It's another Friday. It's another episode of Off the Rail. We got a few things to talk about today.
Yeah, we do. We have a couple things to talk about. First off, we're going to start coming to you at a different time because
I keep screwing up the time.
Somebody keeps forgetting what time we actually do the show. But I like the 7 o'clock better, so we're going to start doing that. So we'll get some new promos out, and you'll be able to remember it yourself. Everybody will be able to remember it.
Well, 7 o'clock works out pretty good because if we go a couple hours, then
right. Because Mr. Jinx it over here always says, "Oh, we're not going to go that long." So anyhow,
well, I always say that we're never going to do that, and then 2 hours later, here we are standing here still talking. We got since
yeah, you can see it right here,
right over here. We got another pool table in the house now, so I got so we're a little cramped for space, but we're working on it.
Yeah, you see our views changed a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Nobody's hanging out with us tonight. Maybe that'll change here in the next.
Well, the statue maker was in here making a statue out of me there for a little bit, but I was busy trying to get everything set up and going over everything we're going. So he beat me by a few games, but he only got me by 5 games, so that ain't so bad.
Yeah, a few 5, something like that. Belly's all full.
We could touch on this. Unfortunately, we just seen on the TNT page, Josh Suits shared it. They canceled the Iowa State tournament in October, so that's a bummer. They're afraid of the COVID-19 and with the safety precautions and all that kind of stuff. So they're not going to have that this year. So the Illinois State got canceled, and now Iowa State's gotten canceled. So that's not good for us. But
right. And there's a lot of talk of what might be coming next. There's some talk that the Midwest might get canceled, and if that goes down, then next year's Illinois, people are already kind of concerned about that. It's
well, the thing about it is it's getting like, for example, let's hope this doesn't happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about a lot of stuff.
They're talking about stepping backwards, going back a phase, and all this other stuff, and we'll just have to see how it goes. However, the good news is
we got stuff.
I can tell you what won't get canceled, and that's the Pigeon Coop tournament.
The Pigeon Coop tournament will not get. You tell them while I do this.
Well, I'm taking 32 players, which I've already got 20-some players. So if you're going to get in, you better get on the Pigeon Coop page. And this is only open to the people on the Pigeon Coop page. So if you ain't on the Pigeon Coop page now, you'll have to wait for the next tournament that I put on because I'm only going to have the people that have been on the page that can get in this. It's a race to your handicap 9-ball, 2, 3, 4, 5s, and 6s. And double elimination. Dime ball doesn't count in the bottom 2 pockets on the break. It's rack your own, break your own. And you got to kind of rough your own little match. You got to make sure that you can play once a week. And if you can't play once a week, I would not suggest signing up for my tournament because if you can't play 1 week, then you will take a loss for that week. And if you got vacations planned or if you have a hard time making it to certain events on time or whatever, so on and so forth, I would suggest you just not play because there will be no exceptions to that rule. I mean, if you can't make it, you can't make it. And it's going to be up to you and whoever your partner is or whoever your opponent is, I should say, to connect on Facebook, get your match played. It can be played here at the Coop. Doesn't matter. Or if you want to play it at a local bar or if you want to play it at somebody else's house, whatever. But the Final Four will be played here, and we'll probably stream that, I'd assume, or I'll at least have some way of...
Some way we'll bring you some action.
We'll bring you some action from that.
Ryan Wade says as long as he's a 2, he'll play.
No, Ryan would not be a 2, but he would be... He'd be a 3. Most everybody's going to be 4s. There's going to be a few of the ladies. There'll be a few 2s in there. Well, actually, I haven't no 2s that are signed up right now. We do have a few threes.
Thank you, by the way, Tracy.
And most everybody will be fours because most everybody are open players. But I would consider Ryan a more of a novice player, even though as many years as he's played, I would think for crying out loud he'd get better.
Don't we have him on film putting it down?
Well, he played Mike Gaither, right? And
I forgot how that turned out.
Ryan won.
Yeah, it went down the hill, didn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't believe it went hill. I think he beat him by a game or two. I can't remember, but he probably remind us once we get started here.
Right. Hey, Wes, how you doing?
But Wes Gaffey's in the tournament. Is that Wes?
Yeah, Wes is on there.
Wes is going to be in the tournament. I think right now I want to say 25 people.
I was going to say 23 or 25. I can't
It's
remember.
it's 20 something or other. We're going to take 32. And what's going to happen is Bud doesn't know this yet, but I'm sure he's probably figured it out by now. I'm going to give him all the names. He's going to put it in a bracket. And then we'll just show the bracket every week on the Pigeon Coop page. And we could probably put it on the TNT page too. I don't know. But Pigeon Coop page
Well,
probably be
I'll hook
sufficient.
you up. Wheezy said she should be signed up.
I probably have you in there, Wheezy. And Wheezy would be a 2.
So there you go. You do have a 2.
So I do have a 2. So maybe I didn't catch that, Teresa. I'm sorry. So if we didn't catch it, then I got you now. Doubles leagues has started. That's going pretty well.
Yeah, we'll show some
Couple
stats
little
on it.
hiccups, but
Yeah.
for the most part, it's went pretty well.
We'll share some stats with that, kind of show you other operators and directors the kind of cool things you can do. Dixon Doubles League, we actually reached an agreement with the players. We're going to do some in-house stuff over at Wise Guys. I'm taking signups through tonight. I'll take them right up till the minute I get ready to start the schedule tomorrow morning-ish, afternoon, whenever I decide to sit down and do it. Ryan said to put him down, he'll play. You suck, Ryan. You're horrible. Oh, he wants you to write him on the list, not put him down.
I would suggest Ryan and Teresa too. If I might have missed you, Teresa, I'm not sure.
Hop on the
Pigeon Coop page. Go to where it says CBM Construction, and it's got 30-some, 40-some comments there.
Yeah, you got to narrow it down because you posted that on everything you posted for.
Yeah, I know. Well, you'll see it on there where everybody's name, where I started posting everybody that's in the tournament. And you'll see it. There's 35, 40 comments on it. So go to that one, open it up, make sure your name's on there. And if it is on there, I'll get it. And if we get over 32, that'll start to be alternates. Now, I'm going to take 32 players because that's the bracket, right? 32?
Well, if that's what you pick, my bracket, I can jam them in.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, maybe we'll add more than 32 people. I don't know how that's going to be. It's a $25. It's $25 to get in. $5 of it is going to go to, table repair for covering and all that stuff. The treasurer here will take care of that stuff. And, so like I said, and you can play your matches here. It doesn't cost anything to play them here. But if you choose to play out at the bar or this, that, whatever, but it is going to be your responsibility once you see your matchup to contact your opponent via Facebook, phone, whatever. If you're not friends on Facebook, become friends on Facebook. This will help us.
Well, if I was going to say too, if we're doing it through my stuff, and I have everybody's phone number, when their match comes up, I'll be able to send text messages to them.
I would rather they just They just go ahead.
Well, just a friendly reminder that they need to.
Because then sometimes,
anyhow.
We'll get people that'll say, "Well, nobody called me and told me."
Right.
And I would just rather you see your name. You know that you're in the tournament. You know that you play once a week. You check the bracket, see who you're playing, contact that person you have. It'll start on Sunday. Now, I haven't got a start date. It'll probably need this. Once I get all the players together and we get everything together, it's already Friday, so this won't start until next week.
Right.
It'll go from Sunday to Saturday. You'll have a chance. You'll have time to get your matches in from Sunday to Saturday, and then the week will start over on Sunday. So, if you know that you can't make it the following week, and you've already got your match in early in the week previous to that, you could go ahead and play your match. You can play a week or two in advance if you want, if you have an opponent.
Right.
If you do not have an opponent, just remember, because we did run into this last year, and I mean, it wasn't really that big of a deal. I mean, there was a couple players, and I made it very clear, which I'm making it very clear now. If you cannot make your match, don't sign up, because you will take a loss that week, just so you know. But if both you and your opponent have your matches in the week of, say you play a match on Monday.
It's really flexible.
Yes. It's flexible up until the week that you're supposed to play. And when that week comes up, if you don't get your match in, if you both don't show up or don't contact one another, you'll both take a loss. That's just how it's going to work.
Yep.
So I don't put up with none of the BS or none of the this, that, whatever. If you're scheduled to play, you're going to play. If you don't play, you take a loss, and you won't have to try to explain it to me because my ears will go off because I won't listen.
I have no time.
I would be an absolutely piss poor tournament director because, number one, I would not, if signups were from 11 to noon. At noon, you'd be done signing up.
Hey,
if we're breaking
you're not
the ball,
telling me nothing I don't
and
know.
you do a great job about that too, and I appreciate it. That's one of the biggest things I liked about the TNT tournaments, and that's actually what brought me. Because everybody that knows me knows I'm a really time oriented guy. If signups are for 11 to 12, and it says we're breaking at 12 o'clock, by God, we should be breaking the balls around 12 o'clock, not 1:30 in the afternoon.
Right? No, I don't deal with that well.
It gets a little irritating after a while, and I understand that you're waiting for people to come, but if people know that you're strict with your time, they'll show up on time. If they know that you're flexible with your time, they will show up late all the time. And it'll always be the same group of people that want to show up a half hour, 45 minutes late to sign up for a tournament, and then they want to get in. And I think if you advertise it, if they've seen it, they know when it's going to be, then just show up on time. That's all you got to do. It's really not that difficult.
No,
not for me, anyways. If I'm supposed to be somewhere by noon, I usually there by 11:30. And that's just the way I've always been. But that's just me.
That's how I roll. But yeah, so got the Pigeon Coop thing coming up. So you got about a week to get signed up for that on the Pigeon Coop page.
And it'll probably be full by Sunday.
It's getting close.
And we'll start it next Sunday.
Ryan says he'll play Gaither again, same race.
Well, and I'm sure Gaither will probably take you up on that offer. He has been over here. He has been hitting some balls. He has been working a little bit, but maybe we'll get to see that grudge match, rematch. And speaking of grudge matches, should we bring this up now?
Well, let's get to it in a second.
Okay,
we'll get to it.
Okay.
Let's do the other halfway happy stuff.
Okay,
okay. But so the Dixon doubles.
Yes,
we're going to do some in-house stuff at Wise Guys. That starts this Sunday. We can only do 10 teams because of what we're doing, but I really wanted to do the City Cup Challenge or a showdown between Rock Falls and Dixon.
Yeah.
And I'll show you some about the Rock Falls. Rock Falls is getting ready to go in its third week on Sunday. Dixon will start this week. They got a few less teams. I mean, way less teams than we originally had signed up, obviously, because we're doing it in-house. But we had to try to squeeze it in there before the fall leagues. So we will be building that city team. And like I said, I'm going to be taking signups until sometime tomorrow. I got 3 spots left. I got three spots left for 3 teams.
Is that 4-man teams, 3-man teams?
2-mans. It's doubles.
It's 2-man teams.
It's not Scott's doubles. You're playing single games.
Okay, I got you.
But and playing in the league qualifies you for that City Cup team. So it's all about being there, showing up, playing, winning games, stuff like that. And you can find out more information on the TNT Leagues page. So I'm taking signups until tomorrow when I start doing the schedule. As soon as I sit down on my computer and start doing the schedule, which will probably be pretty early because I can't sleep in. So then signups will be done. And I'll get to see, and then I'll, Sunday comes around, everybody who's already signed up, they'll find out who they're playing and everything like that. So we'll get those City Cup teams built, and it'll be really cool. And we got other leagues are underway. They've been, we just played the second week. The Rock Falls Summer League played its second week. Was it the second? Yeah, they just played. Yeah, I lost track of it. They just played their second week. You can check out information at sticktorock.com. Search Rock Falls ACS 2020, and you can find stats there. Of course, there's information on it at the group on Facebook. You can search Facebook, search for Rock Falls Summer ACS, find out some stuff about that. The second week of that. A lot of weird stuff going on. I haven't heard much more. Usually we probably got about another month before we start hearing about different fall leagues in Dixon that'll start coming up. I know TNT will be doing ours again.
The men's league is going to start here too.
Yeah, the men's league starts and that's usually towards the end of August.
I think
he starts in September.
I want to say it's September, yeah.
Right, but he starts putting information out pretty early, and they're still because at some point he's got to kind of catch up because they didn't get to have their postseason meeting that they used to have, if I remember correctly. Didn't they?
Yeah, I'd have to talk to Bob on
I
that
can't
one.
remember.
I'm not sure exactly how all that goes, but the men's league will be starting. Now, this is assuming that we don't take any steps backwards.
Right.
So let's hope that doesn't happen.
Make sure you're being safe when you go and hang out and play pool. Be safe, do your thing, wash your hands, wear a mask if you have to. If you don't feel good, stay at home.
Yes.
You know
if
what I
you
mean?
don't
If
feel
you're
good, stay at home.
when in doubt, just stay home. You know, it's just stay home. That's all you got to do. You know, it sucks, but let's not ruin it for everybody.
Right.
Uh,
We have a new sponsor.
we have a new sponsor. Let's take a moment to share some love to all of our sponsors.
Let's do that.
Let's take a moment to say how much we appreciate all the awesome people that do the things that they do to help us do the things we do. Bill Lilly over at CBM Construction. Give Bill a call, 815-716-6727. Bill builds it best, offering all your construction needs, new builds, remodeling, heating and cooling services and installations. Licensed, bonded, and insured, Bill will set it up and get it done right. Give him a call, 815-716-6727. A&A Flooring. Give Al a call out there, 815-632-0675. And you can check out their website, aafloors.biz, and use their on-site tool to check out all your flooring options in your house without tearing anything up or spending money. Heck, you don't even have to get dressed. You can do it all right there from your couch. A&A Flooring, 815-632-0675, aafloors.biz. And our newest.
Oh, and I'm excited about this. I've been talking to him about it for a while. We have West End Sounds DJ service, DJ Mark, for all your DJ and karaoke needs, weddings, parties. I mean, this guy will do it all, brings the light camera action. If you want some uplighting for your special event like your wedding or something like that, he can also bring that kind of stuff to you. And what the good thing about this is, the good thing about hiring the DJ Mark, sometimes you'll get even a special guest that'll show up with him as, I think his name is DJ Hollywood. I don't really know that guy that well. I haven't seen him in a while. He hasn't been out in a while, but every once in a while he'll show up to one of them parties too and bring some of his excitement. And you can reach Mark at 630-364-8454. And competitive prices and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you want yourself a good DJ for the best bang for your buck, I mean, the guy puts on a great show. He brings really nice equipment. And like I said, the uplighting and all that stuff for your parties and karaoke needs. And so just give DJ Mark a call if you need something for your special event, because he'll take good care of you, I promise.
And a big welcome back to a sponsor from a while back. Give Big John Bresley a call over at Peel Motors. He wants to put you in the car or truck you deserve. Stop in and see him out there in Princeton at Peel. And he will get you set up. He's got all kinds of great selection out there. All kinds of he's eager to help, and super nice guy. John's a real nice guy.
He's actually really super nice, and I have to give another little special shout out to him because he's donating some cues and stuff to my benefit that they're going to be putting on at the Black Rose, and we'll talk about that, I'm sure, here in a minute.
Yep.
August 15th, and he's donated. I don't know if he's going to donate all the other cues that he had, or if it was just this cue package that he has here, which we're still trying to figure out a value and stuff on that. But it comes with a really, really nice case. Comes with the cue, the jump stick, and the whole 9 yards. So that's going to be quite the deal. They're going to raffle that off during that Black Rose tournament, and I'm pretty excited about that. I have to reach out to John and say thank you very much, sir. I mean, I can't say enough about it. I just can't say enough about John. He's been really good to me. And the thing about it is that just goes to show you in the pool committee. I mean, me and John know one another.
Right.
I mean, I'm always jawing at him on the Pigeon Coop page, calling him out and this and that, whatever. And John, you still haven't come to play me yet, by the way. But he has reached out to help me in my time of need, and I deeply appreciate that, sir. And if it's people like you that make me want to stay above ground.
Yeah, John's a good guy. No matter what we say about him, John's actually a really good guy.
Right, we say a lot of things.
No matter how much we talk about him,
we say a lot. We do say a lot about him at times.
Make sure you check out all the sponsors. You can find more information and look up their numbers again on the TNT Facebook page. And make sure you tell them TNT sent you so they know how awesome you are.
Yes, absolutely.
And we do appreciate them. If you're interested in getting your name out there and like to become a TNT sponsor, give us a call at 833-868-7665 or visit one of our multitude of social media outlets.
We do have another sponsor that's going to be coming on board, and I haven't worked out quite all the details with him yet, but we do have the Warner's Boulevard over there in Sterling that's going to be coming aboard with us, and we'll be talking about them in more upcoming weeks. Yep. And they'll be on with the tournament, my benefit tournament, and stuff like that. So we got to reach out to Warner's and all the great people over there at the Boulevard. If you want You want some good bar food, good burger and fries, you go over to Warner's. And you know how much I like burgers and fries and stuff, too. You know, get over to Warner's, get yourself a nice burger and fries. And they got all sorts. I mean, that menu is huge yet. And I haven't got all the details on their menu yet, so I can't really speak exactly of everything that they have on there. But we'll get a picture of their menu and what their hours are and stuff over there. But you know, they're gonna come aboard, so we're gonna be happy to have them too. So that's always nice to have a couple new sponsors, helps pay us a few bills around here.
Yep.
Keep the lights on here at the Pigeon Coop.
Paying bills is a good thing. Paying bills is a good thing.
Right.
We've got some tournaments coming up. Obviously, we talked about that. But let's find that one real quick, and we'll show everybody those.
Well, I know that, and the reason I brought up the Pigeon Coop tournament mainly was because like I said, it's confined to the people that play that belong to the little page that I have. Yeah, we had some little Caesar's pizza going on over here.
Mama T&T brought some.
Mama T&T brought us some pizza, and don't tell my doctor I was eating it because I'm not supposed to eat it. I only had one piece though, just one. I just had one. I don't think it'll kill me, but right now it's kicking in.
West, they got pretzels over there at the boulevard.
They do. They got. I seen a picture on the page there. They got the big pretzels. And they looked pretty good, and I'm probably not supposed to eat that either.
I'm a sucker for those big pretzels, man. Oh, jeez. I'll tell you what.
Oh, I'm sure they're really good, but it makes it. When I think of what I think of when I think of the big pretzel, I think of the county fair.
Oh.
You pour the, you sprinkle the butter over top of it. Oh man, it's good stuff. Stuff that I can't eat no more, but
right.
Not right now, anyways. But someday.
Couple other little things to touch on before I forget about them. We worked out some bugs with some of our stuff, so now we can do some live video chat. So
yes.
if you want to talk to us and whatever during the show, you can message us and we can
we can put you on video.
We can put you on the show, put a face to it, and we can talk to you there live on the video chat. So we got that all set up. Of course, you can still give us a call or text us. It's easier if you want to talk to us live on air to text us or comment in the chat and let us know, and we'll give you a call. We're working on a lot. We got a lot of things going on right now. I've got another little. I'm looking. We're actually. I think I don't remember if I told you. We're looking for some more awesome people to help Off the Rail be that much more awesome, because as we've said a million times, we love to highlight and shine some light on the people that make this sport what it is. The people,
absolutely.
The people playing it, the people promoting and growing and directing and doing leagues and stuff like that. I'm working out the details on it, but I want to start getting some cool TNT fan reporters. So if you're ever out at a tournament or something like that and you got your phone, turn that bad boy sideways, shoot some video,
and
talk to some people.
Yeah, send it to us.
And I'll get you a link where you can send, because the biggest problem with stuff like that people always have is, I can't ever send it. The files are so big. Well, I'm working a little situation out where you'll be able to get that stuff to us, and it'll be real easy. And
we don't care if you're Hans in a tournament in Nebraska.
Yeah, Hans.
I don't know if he's watching tonight, but if Hans, if you're watching, sometime when you're out at a tournament, you can clip us a video, send it to us, and then come the following Friday, we can show it we can show it right here on the TNT Off the Rail.
If you're playing in a regular weekly tournament somewhere, or you want to share your league standings or anything like that, get a hold of us. We want to show as many people as we possibly can that people are still playing pool, man.
We don't care if you're from Alaska.
Yeah,
we don't matter.
Actually, I kind of want to see people play pool in Alaska. I don't know why.
You would think that there would be, now, just like Canadians. There's a lot of Canadians up there who play a lot of pool. It's because a lot of times there's snow on the ground and there ain't nothing else to do.
Right.
So your good pool players come from colder areas, I think.
I bet you're right. That's a study we might have to put some money into and check it out.
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, this is completely a guess. I would just think the colder.
I mean, it's a sound theory.
Yes,
it is a sound theory.
I don't know if it's true or not.
But
somebody will have to Google that, see if there's any stats on that.
So I don't have a bunch of flyers. Let's check out some of the flyers for some tournaments that we got coming up. Obviously, the Hollywood Benefit coming up August 15th out at the Black Rose in Princeton, Illinois. It's going to be a ton of fun. It's a Scotch doubles tournament. Whoops. What the heck did I do?
And they're taking 32 players for that, and I think we're at 20-something for that.
We are at 24. Right now.
So we got room for 8 more teams.
8 more teams.
So if you want to get in, we suggest you get hurrying because it's only a couple weeks away. And once again, I got to say, John Bresley, help me out with throwing in the cues. There's also some other people that have come aboard. Like for example, we got Mark's DJ service, West End Sounds, that's come aboard to help be a title sponsor on that,
Mm-hmm.
and we really appreciate that. And that's going to help us because we're going to I'm not only going down there to play in it, or I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to be there. Just we're going to see how things are going because I have another doctor's appointment coming up here in a couple weeks, and that might determine whether or not I'm going to be home for that tournament or not. So I'm hoping that that's the case, and I'm hoping that Will Thompson's still going to be my partner. So don't go anywhere, Will. Don't move out of town. Don't move out of state.
He hasn't seen you play lately, right?
No, he hasn't seen me play. I have been playing pretty well, I think. Tomorrow, speaking of that, and not to get off track just a little bit, but I'm only going to say this because I think Trent Bertlow is probably watching. Trent, you haven't gotten back a hold of me, and I got to let Mike Mattingly know and Danny Blackburn know if we're going to play them in a doubles tournament tomorrow.
I was going to ask.
Doubles matchup. We're going to get a little grudge match in here at the Coop tomorrow.
When's that supposed to be?
Tomorrow, it'd probably be later in the afternoon.
I wouldn't mind.
Early evening.
If you guys let me know. No, Wes, it is. Your teams can be anything. It just can't be two masters.
You just can't have you can't have two masters on a team. So if you got an advanced player or a master player like Wes, you'd be considered an open player. So if you got Shane Van Boning that wants to come play with you, I mean that's fine. I mean we'll let him come or Sky Woodward or something like that.
Hang out,
yeah, that's fine. Or if Sky and Shane just wanted to show up out of nowhere.
That'd be
we just let them play together.
We'd let them. Yeah.
Maybe we'd make an exception to the rule and just let them play as team.
And whenever you guys win, goes to the people that finish directly behind them.
Right. They don't get nothing for it, though.
John, it is a really nice. John Wilson has brought this up, and I got to say something about them because they are a sponsor of one of our leagues. It's new Route 30 slots and cocktails.
Oh, I was out there. What a nice place!
Isn't that place really cool?
Yes, I was talking to and I forget Willett's first name. It's Corey Willett's brother, and
his nephew.
His nephew. I'm sorry.
And I feel horrible if he's listening. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. I'm horrible with names.
Yeah, he really super nice guy. I was out there checking it out, and it's a really nice place. The tables are nice. Everything's really nice and clean. Yeah, 50 cents to play a game of pool out there. It was really nice. You couldn't ask for a nicer setup.
Yeah,
really,
he's got it set up.
The place used to be an old like a mechanic shop.
Yeah,
and
big open area.
Yeah, it's got a nice big open area, and they got the DJ stuff set up out there. And so I imagine on Fridays and Saturday nights, probably a little dancing, some karaoke going on.
I saw they just put a burnout pad out there too. Wait, we'll get back to some more of that tonight.
Okay.
I did, yeah. So, and then coming up August 22nd, you can see how well we multitask. Not the greatest. Coming up August 22nd, we're going to go back out to Dave's place in Lanark for another 8-ball tournament. Come out and hang out with us and Jessica and her staff. Those people are amazing. Fellows Pizza, taking care of the food, and it made Hollywood happy.
Did I talk about the meatball sandwich I got from her?
We did talk about the meat.
That thing was the size of my head.
Yep. Yes, we did.
I mean, yeah, and really friendly people out there. The tables are well maintained.
Jason is his name.
Jason Willett?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
really
you,
super nice guy. And, I've met Jason on a few occasions, but I don't know him that really well. And then I got to talking to him when I was out there a little bit. And he just as nice as could be.
Yeah.
And we were talking, he doesn't have his slots in yet, but he's got them coming.
Right.
And when that shows up, that'll be super nice. So you can go out there and spend a few bucks, win a few $100 while you're out there.
And he's really about getting the pool thing going on out there, and I really like that. So
absolutely.
August 22nd, Dave's place. You have to be checked in by 11:45. We're going to break at noon. Doors open at 11. Stop on out. Tons of fun. It's such a great place. I love playing out there. I love being out there.
And like I was saying, the tables are really nicely maintained out there. And I can't remember the gentleman's name, the one I wanted to play.
John McKibben.
Yeah, so I'm still looking to put a beating on that guy.
Yeah.
So I know that he said he was willing to play me, but I haven't heard any noise since.
And you've heard us talk about this guy, Roy. He's out at the Twisted Rose in Algonquin. I finally saw some pictures. They've got all diamonds out there.
They got really, really nice diamonds. I looked at their page last night. Really nice diamond tables. They had some videos up. So if you go to the Twisted Rose, you can look at some of the videos on there. There was I watched a couple of girls playing the match, and now, mind you, neither one of them were, superstars at the game, but they played pretty decent.
They put on a ton of tournaments out there. I mean, they're having one. You see this one right here. They're having a chip tournament tomorrow at 4:00. And what's nice about him is everything. He's all Fargo based.
Right.
And so, if you're working on your Fargo rate, here's somewhere else you can go and expand your game a little bit. Head out to Algonquin and Twisted Rose, and they have two tournament Tuesdays. They have a Thursday tournament. They have the Saturday tournament. I mean, those guys, and they have.
Now, how far is Algonquin from us?
I will look it up on my fancy Google machine,
Maps, yeah,
my Google machine.
Because maybe I'm just going to have to start making appearances out in Algonquin.
It's not that far. I mean, it's not as I don't even think it's. I'm losing my mind a little bit, but that's okay. Yes, by the way, Don, it is open. Online registration for Dave's Place is open, so definitely check that out. But I've been talking to Roy, and we're actually going to have Roy on the show here in a couple of weeks. We're going to talk to him and get a little sneak peek into the Twisted Rose. We're working on setting up a video thing with him.
Well, hopefully Roy's paying attention because is it Roy or Ray?
Oh, damn. You do this to me all the time.
For some reason, I thought it was
It's
Ray.
Roy.
Okay,
I know, because last week I couldn't remember if it was Roy or Ray. I'm sorry, Roy. I told you I'm horrible with names, man.
I probably screwed you up, but I look at the diamond tables out there. They look really nice. So I'm gonna have to make a trip out there and play in one of them. Maybe if the match thing between me, Trent, and Blackburn and Mattingly doesn't work out tomorrow, maybe I'll find somebody to drive me to Algonquin and I'll go play in that tournament, which is Fargo based. And if you want to get your Fargo established, there's another good place to go. And I think everybody should do the Fargo rate, but that's just me. We talked about that earlier. We were having a big debate about handicap systems and this, that, whatever. And I said, if everybody would just go to the Fargo rate system, we wouldn't have none of this arguing and bickering. Yes, it still would have its flaws. I get it. And I know. But I still think if we went that direction, if everybody went that direction, you couldn't hide, It says it's about an hour. Don said 2 hours. It's about an hour and 39 minutes. An hour and a half.
Roy, hey, Roy, how you doing? Roy's hanging out with us.
Hey, Roy.
I'm sorry. Dude. We're horrible with names.
Yes.
Just horrible. I mean.
Hop, skip, and a jump. Hour and a half away. Yeah. That ain't no big deal. We could start making some of the trips out there. And, I don't know how many players he allows. I don't know if there's a cutoff. But, Roy, if you could put that on there for us, you could let us know so we can let people thinking about traveling to your place know about that.
Yeah. You can find all of his information. I share his videos and stuff on the TNT page. And I believe it's linked. I think the Twisted Rose is, and I know the Twisted Rose is linked in our in our favorite pages. So.
Bring me and my big 571 Fargo rate up there and tear that place up.
But no, there's a lot of good things going on over there. I see a lot. He's got it's him.
And they got nice food there. It looks like.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm all about the food.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Yes, I was reading about some of it, and it says the one ad. I can't remember exactly how it read. It says, but it was talking about how they're all about the pool environment, and it's one of the best equipments and the best gourmet food you'll find in a bar or something like that. And I'm like, ooh, man.
Pool and gourmet food.
Jeez.
Now, see, to me, Roy, gourmet food is burger and fries. So I hope burger and fries are good.
I'm betting.
Because that's all. I mean, I'm not hard to please. Just all I need is burger, good
Vic
burger,
kills
good fries.
It kills the grumbling. We're all good.
Yes, I'm good.
We'll definitely have to come check it out. Like I said, but we're talking to Roy. We're gonna try to get Roy on the show here in the next week or two, and we did get the video thing figured out, so we can. Roy says 12 max for each of the 2 tournament Tuesdays.
Okay.
And then I don't like I said, because that's during the week.
Correct.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And then they got the weekend ones and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. Go search Twisted Rose and check those out. 16 max on the Thursday one. Did I mention the Thursday tournament? Yeah, they have Thursday tournaments. 16 max on that.
And then they got one going on tomorrow. So I don't know what they got the chip tournament going on tomorrow. And Roy, since you're paying attention, you could become a sponsor of the show too, and that would even probably help you, get some more pool players.
I don't know if Roy's Twisted Rose.
Or Twisted Rose.
Twisted Rose could though.
Yes.
We're definitely gonna have to go out there and hang out.
Yes, absolutely.
It'd be like a sideshow TNT.
We could go out there and stream one of their matches one time, just one of their tournaments, just for some fun and get some exposure out there, out that direction.
I definitely see. And we don't do enough TNT. I've been trying to do chip tournaments, and it's kind of hard to get people to do it around here because it's new. New things scare people.
I know. And understand.
I would love to maybe we'll have to get to Ray and go out there and stream one of the chip tournaments. Just kind of people see that because chip tournaments are a ton of fun, man. It's basically it's a lot of fun. It's a cool format.
And we had Jason the statue maker in here talking about that, and it was
he had the variation he was talking about was really cool. So we're our grudge matches, our televised grudge matches are kind of, we've been working some matches out. A lot of guys seem to kind of just all of a sudden it's last minute and they kind of throw together. Even Mr. Hey, let's get something on the stream. Just threw together a match, and I didn't even know about it till yesterday. But that's how it works. People are going to play. As long as it gives us something to talk about.
Grudge matches are usually set up. You get two guys barking at each other. All of a sudden, they're like, "Hey, 2 days we're going to play blah blah
Right.
blah." And we could do that too. And and speaking of our grudge matches,
we're working on a system.
Yes.
Now, and I'm going to prelude anything that's going to come after this as we talk about this. I'm going to go out. I'm going to say, I guess it probably won't clarify it, but I'm going to put this out there.
I'm interested to hear this.
When TNT started out of a just pure love for the sport and wanting to give people tournaments, and that's how TNT started, as tournaments, doing tournaments. And then it started to evolve because people were like, oh, hey, I saw somebody stream a tournament, and I was like, okay, well, let's try that. So we started messing around with phones and doing this and that, and being the type of person I am, I don't settle for.
He doesn't like to do it half-ass, boys and girls.
I don't like half-ass.
Right.
If I'm going to do it, I want it to be. I want it to be all this.
So before you go any further, let me clarify. You have to understand that there is a lot of money wrapped up in just the streaming gear, thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Continue.
Yeah, and I like I said, and even to this day, I didn't set out to. It wasn't a get rich quick scheme by any means.
No, we're not getting rich by any stretch of the imagination.
Everybody knows that you don't do anything pool related to get rich.
No,
I have never hounded any. I've never actually charged anybody for anything.
No,
I think one tournament that I went to, I charged them gas and tolls to drive out there because I drove 2 some hours.
That wasn't out in Chicago.
It was well.
Yeah, wasn't out like suburbs of Chicago.
Suburbs of Chicago, and I can never remember the name of the town. It was out there. It was at
they had the diamond tables lined up.
Banks and something.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I'm horrible with remembering stuff. It's not that you guys weren't memorable. I just don't remember. But anyhow, and so I've always just said, if you like what you see or you like what you get, you like to, drop me a tip. We got a little link on there where if you're digging what you see, you can throw a couple bucks at us and be like, oh, you guys are pretty cool. We're like really bad strippers.
Well,
really
the point of the fact was when we did the grudge matches is, you have to take into consideration. We don't talk about the money that you're playing for because it doesn't matter. But a lot of the times, some of these matches are going off for $300, $400, $500, $600, or several $100, whatever. And we always say, hey, throw us a bone, throw us, give us a tip of this, that, whatever. That hasn't seemed to work out so well for us. So what we have done is now what we're going to do is when you want a grudge match, if you want something streamed, we would be more than happy to do it. But what we are going to do is we were going to go to both players, $25 a guy or something, depending on where you're at. Now, if we're going to travel 2, 3, 4 hours away or something like that, it's a little different story.
We're still working that part out.
Yes, we're still working on it. So we're going to come up with a plan that will still be affordable and more than affordable.
And make sure, and about I want to make sure we make this clear. This isn't so I'm putting money in my pocket. Oh. Because anybody who knows me, any money that TNT's ever made has gone right back into TNT, to tournaments, this and that. Everything that TNT has come from me. how did I put it to you earlier? I have sold my dreams.
Yeah, he sold his 4-wheeler to help buy the streaming equipment.
I have sold my dreams and my stress outlets to do the things I do because I love it. I love being able to give that experience to players.
Sure, absolutely.
I love being able to put people on the stream, let people see it, because for a million reasons. Because people love to sit and watch pool. There's not enough of it to watch. People love. We've had numerous players that have been on the stream that have come back afterwards and said, "Man, I watched that stream and I realized I was doing this or I was doing that."
Well, absolutely.
And it's so it's a learning tool. It's
not to mention there's a lot of people that are going to get on a stream that normally would never get on one.
Right.
Unless you were at a tournament somewhere, a state tournament or this, that, whatever, and they happen to have a silent stream going on the table. Now, where TNT is bringing 2 commentators, lights, camera, action, thousands of dollars worth of equipment to set up to stream your match. Now, if you don't want it streamed, that's perfectly fine. But here's how I compare it. Like, for example, you want to come here to the Coop, which you're more than welcome to do, and you want us to stream your match. That is great. Now, it's not costing you any table times, technically. So you're playing for free. You're tearing up my equipment to play, for example. We're using thousands of dollars worth of streaming gear. And, so if you was to go to a pool hall, whether it be over in Iowa, wherever you go, there's going to be table time involved, etc. Or you're going to have cost of something, whether it be food, this gas getting there, getting back, wherever you go, it's going to cost you money. Now, that being said, for the minimum amount that we would be asking for is, I don't think, too much to ask for our time, because a lot of people don't realize, like, for example, we just did the match with Sam and Trenton last week. Okay,
we put just over 4.5 hours live on
that
air.
is just to stream it.
Yes,
that's not counting the advertising tools that we put together to advertise the match. That's not including coming here and setting up and tearing down. Now, it might sound like we're bitching. We're not bitching.
And missing my wife's birthday entirely.
Yes, it was his wife's birthday. And, and that, I don't know how that went over.
Yeah,
but she did bring you pizza, so that she must be okay.
Right. You can't see it yet because I haven't moved very far, but I got a.
But like I said, covering tables costs money. Our time has got to be worth a little bit of something to bring your match to you. And but like I said, if you don't want to stream, you don't have to get it streamed. I don't care. But if you're going to come here and play on my tables, you're still going to give me something to play on my tables.
Like I said, we're not. I don't ever want to have to charge people to watch streams.
No,
I don't. I mean, to be perfectly honest, if I could do it for free forever, like if I didn't have to charge people or whatever, I mean, I would.
Well, if we had some big beer company come in and gave us a couple $1 million a year,
right.
we'd just travel the country and do everything for nothing.
I'd stream you playing a game in the alley on the road because
we'll stream you taking a shower, whatever.
That's a whole different channel, brother.
Oh, the different channel.
Different channel. You told me not to. Anyhow.
Well, maybe they have.
I just want people to I just want people to understand that it's not. It's not a.
It's not a get rich
right. It's not a like, hey, I'm too good for you. I challenge you to find someone that is going to stream a match with the quality that myself or anybody else, for that matter.
Correct.
I challenge you to find somebody who would do it for
nothing.
And
that's not going to happen.
That's it. And like I said, and it's not when we figure out the chart. It's not even. It's actually probably It probably
pennies on the dollar.
It's going to be the charge won't be anything spectacular.
No.
It won't be. It'll just be. It's a matter of just knowing that. Okay, I guess lack of a better term. It's just to know that
our time's worth something.
That you're right. That you appreciated what we did for you.
And that's all we're asking for.
Unless, of course, you want to come fix my car for free or
right.
build my house or do something like that. But
right. Right.
I digress.
Absolutely.
It sounded a lot worse than it actually was, but it had to be said.
Right. And the thing about it is it might be coming across like, somebody had brought up, well, that's what you have your sponsors for. No, what our sponsors are for is to help us build equipment to bring you these types, because that's, and trust me, that sponsorship money, up until today, we picked up a couple more sponsors, which is we're deeply appreciative of. Trust me. But like I had brought up on a comment on Facebook a little earlier today, I said, you guys, you have to understand. Like, for example, if we go down and stream that Iowa Cup, for example, that's a 3-day event. Okay, that's a 3-day event that we have to have hotels for, we have to feed ourselves for, so on and so forth. So 2 of us go down there and we stay for 3 days. Just imagine what our hotel fees are going to be. Just imagine what it's going to cost to feed that guy. And, and I like my food too, but I don't eat as much as that guy does. But by the time we would go down there and stream that and do everything that we got to do, we're going to spend, $500 to $700 out of our pocket to go down there and to do that. And I'd say probably $500 bill anyways.
And let's face it, we're like semi kind of good at what we do.
Decent. I'm sure there's other people out there that do a lot better job than I do. But I can talk pool. I know my pool. I understand pool. I study pool. Blah 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 blah. I spent a lot of hours watching tapes and videos of people playing this, that, whatever. I set up matches and blah, so on and so forth. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not looking to get patted on the back. What I'm looking for is some appreciation for what we do, and the fact that I can't give you something.
We want to be able to keep doing what we love. Right. And make it.
We can't keep losing money doing it. Let's put it that way.
We want it, and we want it to keep getting better. Like I said, it's not about about patting our pockets or anything like that, because it's not. It's about it's every penny goes right back into making TNT tournaments better. It makes the streams better. It gives us another little option of and so I know it sounds a lot worse when we sit here and talk about it. It's not. It's but. And it comes from a lot of different places. We just we just want to know that we just want to know that people are seeing and appreciating the effort. You stream this and do that and do this and do that, and I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, we're going to keep doing it.
It's not going to stop. I mean, it hasn't stopped me yet.
We might not have as many grudge matches because people don't want to pay a few bucks to have their self put on a stream. And if you don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine. We're not asking you to. But what we are asking you when you come to us and say, hey, I want to play so and so, and we're going to play for $1,000. We're going to race to 30 for 1,000. Okay. We stay here for 30 games. That could go on for several hours, and we got our day and a whole time invested. Throw us $50 or something.
Right. See, I mean, because and don't take this literally as I say it, but it's one of those. I would just be happy if you came up and you're like, here, and you handed me $5 at the end of it, just because you're showing me you appreciate it. Correct. You know what I mean?
Although if you give me $5, I might.
Right.
Give it back.
He might slap you with it, but I'm just saying it's the principle behind it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I love doing what I do. I love doing all this. I spend all week waiting for this show.
Absolutely.
I you know what I mean? I do, and sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but I spend all week digging stuff up like crazy. I forget most of it by the time I get here. But
well, the thing about it is we talked about this before. You started this yourself over a year ago, and it started from that, and it's worked all the way up to the point where we had Allison Fisher on the show, for crying out loud. We've had Dallas West on the show. We've had Mark Wilson on the show, and I got another guy that we're going to be getting on the show here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I've tried to contact Larry Neville. We're having a little maybe we're playing phone tag or something like that, but I'm going to get Larry Neville on. Hopefully here in the next week or two or something like that. Get something set up with him. But I have to give a big thanks out to TJ for giving me his number and stuff like that. We haven't had contact yet, but we're going to.
That'll be a good one.
And speaking of grudge matches, DJ and I are going to get back at it here pretty soon. I'm feeling pretty frisky. I think I can beat him.
I don't know, man. He plays
good. He plays good.
I do have a fan mission for you.
You do?
Remember, we talked about this. I've reached out to him a couple times because a few people have asked about trying to get him on the show. I've reached out to him a little bit on Facebook. He hasn't responded yet, but he's looking.
Yeah, we talk about Sky.
No, well, him too.
Yeah, we'd like to have Sky on the show.
You guys need to.
He looks like he'd be a lot of fun to interview.
You guys need to hit Sky up a ton and be like, hey, you need to get on that Off the Rails show because I think it'd be a ton of fun to talk to him.
Yeah,
but
it would be. Sky seems like a really good dude.
He does. But I've been playing Messenger tag with Earl Strickland.
All right, Earl. If you're out there, we'd like to have you on the show, buddy.
If you know Earl and you can get him to answer you tell him TNT's been messaging him and we want him on the show because I would love to talk to him.
Yes, I got actually a few special questions I would love to ask that guy.
And did I mention we got the video chat thing working now? So now we could actually
put Earl on the video.
I think, but and again, if there's anybody else that you guys would love to see us talk to, hit them up. Give them our information. Tell them, hey, you guys need to get on the show.
We'd be more than happy to talk to anybody. And I'm really excited to talk to Larry Neville now. I know Larry Neville isn't the name of an Allison Fisher or an Earl Strickland or something like that, but I've seen Larry Neville play in person and stuff like that, and he's had some personal issues and stuff like that going on, such as myself. So I kind of relate to kind of a little bit what he's got going on, and he's had his struggles in life and stuff like that, but. He's still one hell of a pool player,
right?
And
that's what we're about.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. And we're all about talking about the pool, and and sometimes pool is talking about the struggle of life to get you where you are, where you've started,
right?
Where you've been, and where you're at right now. So it's and we would love to. Well, we'll talk to anybody. And you know who? Speaking of that, I started watching. I've probably watched every YouTube video of pool that there is because every one of them that I go to, it shows that I've watched it. So what I started doing is I went back to like the early 90s and I started watching some YouTube videos of it was called, Steve Miserak was putting them together back then, and it was called the seniors thing. And I seen this guy play, and probably nobody today's world, anyways, has probably even heard of this guy. But this guy by the name of Toby Sweet. I don't know if Toby's still around or not. I didn't do any more research on it, but I was watching this. If you get a chance, get on YouTube and go watch Toby Sweet play. That guy can play. Wow, could he play?
The name sounds familiar. Like I've seen it in the video. Like I've seen it pop up in videos when I've been looking around.
He didn't do a lot of tournaments back in his heyday when he was playing at his strongest because he was more a money guy. He was the guy that you went and met in the Smoky pool hall. And you played that guy, and he's back there beating your brains in for $5,000 a set. You know what I'm saying? And they said that he drove around in a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or something like that. Always had himself a good-looking lady at his side, and he'd go and beat your brains in and pool. And I watched him play in some of these old-timer tournaments. Well, I should say old-timer tournaments. They said that they were called senior events.
Right.
And if you ever get a chance, go watch this Toby Sweet play because that guy could play. Woo, could he play? Although the last one that I watched, he did play. I think it was. I want to say it was Mizrak that he played, and he had Mizrak pinned down in a race to. I want to say it was 11 or something like that. Mizrak come back, put like 4 or 5 games in a row on him, and ended up beating him. But they say gambling wise, he was one of the highest stakes gamblers in the country back in those days. And I'd like to, if that guy's still around, if anybody knows how to contact Toby Sweet and he's still around and he would like to talk to us, I'd love to have that guy on the show.
That would be a pretty.
I would love to hear some of his gambling stories.
There are a ton of players from back in the day that I would love to, because like I said, when we talked to Dallas, that was amazing. I loved his stories and I loved talking to him.
We could always have Dallas back on the show too.
I did try to get back a hold of Dallas if you're watching. Or Shirley, if you're watching, tell him I did try to get back a hold of him the other day when he called us me a couple of weeks ago. I did try to get back a hold of him. He didn't answer. So
he called us right during the show.
Yeah, he called me. Yeah. And what do you,
I told you to just put him on the show. It was Dallas West.
What do you do when Dallas West calls?
You answer the damn phone.
So yeah, if there's somebody you guys want to see, hit them up, hound them. Tell them to come get on the show because it'll be a lot of fun. We're having a blast talking to these people. It's been great, and I can't wait to do more. And not only that, but we want to talk to you guys too. I mean, if you're playing the game and you know, we want to talk to you too. You're part of the sport. You're part of the future of the sport. You played your role in it. We want to talk to you too. So don't think you got to be YouTube famous or a super pro or something like that.
No,
we want to talk to you too. So if you got some stories you want to share, get a hold of us, man. We'll bring you on the show and talk to you. We love pool. We love pool. We love pool players. We love people that grow and support the sport.
And we don't necessarily have to talk to Earl Strickland. We can talk to Joe Schmo from the Twisted Rose.
Yep.
We don't care. Yeah. We'll talk to anybody.
Did you just win a tournament? I'll interview you for it. I'll give you your NASCAR interview.
Yeah,
I'll give you your victory lane interview.
I'd like to thank God, Gatorade, and Goodyear for this win today.
I would. I'm absolutely down.
I thank my mom and dad.
And that's another one of those the TNT fan reporter things. If you're at a tournament and it gets done, snap some pictures, shoot some video of the winner, talk to them, get a little victory lane thing, and send it to us.
We'll put it on. We'll put it on the show.
Everybody deserves to be as big a part of this sport as they can be, and we're going to go out of our way to make it that way.
And there's where it comes in to what TNT is all about. It's all about promoting the sport, sure, because like when you're out at a tournament or if you're out at something like that and you take some pictures, whether you're from Nebraska, Alaska, California, New York, it doesn't matter, Florida. We don't care where you're from.
Not Nigeria.
Send it. Yeah. The Nigerian folks seem to send us a lot of stuff.
Right, man. Has anybody else been having this problem?
I get people that come to the Pigeon Coop, but I think they think it's because I have
pigeons.
Coop.
Yeah, I've been getting hounded by Nigerian requests for a leak. Anyhow, back to what you were. But do it, man. Be part of the show.
Yeah, send us pictures. Be our eyes and ears out there, and send us some footage, whether it be video or just a few pictures, and we can, for example, what would have been really nice, which we should have probably asked Sam about, is had some pictures of them guys out there at the Ohio tournament that they had for that juniors event. We never really got any pictures that we could have posted them up.
I didn't even ask him if anybody did take him. Well, Sam, Tracy, Nate, you guys are watching. We got some cool stuff. We'd love to see it. I saw the McDermott fan page shared our last episode, or at least the match. Sam's match that we aired.
Oh yeah,
the McDermott fan page shared that. We gonna tie you up.
Hey, I was just trying to answer my phone. I got fans wanting to talk to me.
He's being hounded. He's this close. He almost needs a bodyguard.
No,
It's
we're.
he needs a fidget
Hey,
spinner.
you move your hands around a lot too.
I do, but I don't play with everything. So, what else? We had some other stuff. Let's go. We were talking about this. Let's show everybody this stuff. Where'd it go? Oh, I didn't rename that. That's why I didn't know it was there. So we were talking about stats.
Oh,
We were
okay.
talking about stats and being able to share stats from your leagues and tournaments and stuff like that. So we're going to show you. I mean, it's a little self-serving because it's TNT, but I had some others. Kaylee posted some of hers, and Kaylee, I love you to death. I really do. But I didn't understand them. I look at a lot of numbers and stats, and some of hers were.
Well, we'll just have to give her a call and have her explain it to you so that you understand.
She
dummy.
she has cool numbers, and some of them I understood, but then she had some extra stuff that was a little weird. But anyhow, so let's check these out. This is from our TNT Rock Falls Doubles League. This is the current standings after the first 2 weeks that they've played. Like I said, Sunday they're playing their first week. So you see we've got 10 teams. Yeah, they all got caught up. We had a couple that had to make up matches. I forgot. I couldn't remember if I updated these or not. So we did get them updated. So you see Cooler and Corner Tap real close as far as wins for their, and that's all round based. And point wise, it's a little spread out. You see a lot of points difference varying up and down there. But like I said, everything is round based by the points. So, and you see we have a couple teams that are struggling a little bit, but it's the beginning of the season and stuff like that. The notes down there kind of explain some stuff that if you want to know more about, you can check out TNT League's group and they'll explain to you. And then there's our list of players and their accomplishments so far. Some averages that are still in the process of being established and things like that. Not doing too bad. It's been a pretty good league. We've got some.
Yeah, like I said, there are a couple little hiccups, but for the most part, it's went pretty well.
And this is one of my favorite stats that I keep for my leagues. It's a points allowed, and basically, I just realized that's why I caused some confusion there. I didn't put it on there, but basically, this is it shows how many points you've allowed over the number of games you played, and the average of the obviously per game what you're allowing, and you see we got some guys that are really holding it down over.
Well, and the thing about it is a lot of people get all wound up. Hey, I shot a 40. Well, how many balls did you give them?
Right.
So okay, so you shot a 40, and the other guy, but you gave up 7 balls around, so that's still 21 points.
Right.
So, and that's what I would say. That's the number you're really, really looking for if you want to see who a good, really good league player is or team player. Look at how many points they've scored. Look how many points they've given. So, like for example, I'm not going to pat myself on the back. But I've shot 2 weeks in a row now, and I've shot a 40 both weeks. I don't know how it happened, but that hasn't happened in a while. But last week, I was luckily enough, I did get some lucky rolls, this, that, whatever, and I shot a 40, and I only gave up like 15 balls. I thought that was pretty good.
Not bad
for me. That's pretty decent.
And our doubles leagues are playing for they're to qualify themselves for the City Cup, which is based on a situation our friend Eric Noretto does between his leagues, where he has the what he calls the G1 Showdown, and we decided we talked to Eric and asked him if we could use the idea and create our own little situation, and he was totally down.
That's a really, I mean, that's a really great setup, which we'll be sharing that video if he's going to be putting on again this year. That Eric does a really good job down there, and that's a really, really fun, that was a really fun thing to watch on TV.
The cool thing is we'll probably actually be able to just watch it this year because I'm betting the G1 will have it over on G1 TV now. That he's doing his stuff.
Right.
I won't be offended if he doesn't call me back this year, but he's doing good stuff. Him and Jay are doing stuff.
Oh yeah,
stuff over at Jay's
absolutely.
Garage. But these are the cup points. They get a point for 1 point each week that they actually play. They get a point for every game they won, and they get a point if they get a perfect match. And you'll see it says 60. That's because it's a doubles league. They play 6 games a night. In the 10-point thing, so that helps you out. So if you're an operator or a director and you want to share some stuff with us, there's all kinds of cool ways to do it. If you need help putting it in a format where we can share it, you can just get a hold of me and I'll help you get it all set up, and we'll share it and tell everybody how awesome all the people in your league or tournament are. So make sure you share that with us and get a hold of us, obviously Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and everything like that. We're going to take a moment real quick, and we're going to go back and we're going to give another shout out to our sponsors because we do love them and they do all kinds of great stuff for us. So we're going to, as soon as I can find it here, because all my buttons are out of order. I don't know where that one's going to go. We'll see what order it shows up in.
Hey, whatever short order it shows up in.
It's going to pop up. But we're going to take a moment. We're going to say an awesome thanks to all of our our awesome sponsors. Here we go. So we got CBM Construction. Oh, I lied. It moved. We'll start with John. It keeps bouncing, but you saw right there. It said the other one. You guys saw it too. Anyhow, give Big John Bresley a call out of Peel Motorsports in Princeton. Peel Motorsports. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Big John Bresley out at Peel Motors in Princeton. He wants to put you in the car truck you deserve. Stop in and see him out there in Princeton for a great selection and experience getting you in the ride that you deserve. All kinds of great cars, great deals. And like we said before, John is really awesome, doing a lot of cool things, helping out with Hollywood's benefit. So give him a call. You can call him out at the shop at 815-875-4411, and you can see he's got some other contact information on there as well. Big John Bresley out at Peel Motors. There's Bill. CBM Construction. Give Bill a call, 815-716-6727. Bill builds it best, offering all your construction needs from new builds to remodeling, heating and cooling services and installation. He's licensed, bonded, and insured and ready to take on the projects you have. He'll take care of you, and he'll do it honestly and with some great fair prices. So give Bill a call, 815-716-6727. And A&A Flooring on Sterling. Give Al and Angie a call, 815-632-0675. And check out their website, aafloors.biz, where you can check out your flooring options right from the comfort of your home, on your computer, your laptop, your tablet, your phone, whatever it is, without spending a bunch of money, without doing anything like that. You can even not even get dressed. Check out all those really cool options. And our newest sponsor.
My good buddy from West End Sounds DJ Service. DJ Mark for all your DJ and karaoke needs. This guy does weddings, birthday parties, all your special events. If you need special events, you call Mark. Area code 630-364-8454. And every once in a while, like I said, when you got Mark, sometimes DJ Hollywood will even show up at your show, and it's at no extra cost. In all reality, you should probably get a discount if DJ Hollywood shows up. To be honest,
I was gonna say it too, but you.
I know. I knew I was walking into that trap. Also,
he could see it
along with that DJ service. Let's say, for example, you're having yourself, the wedding. Brides definitely take pride in their weddings, especially their wedding receptions. And myself doing wedding receptions and stuff for over 30 years now. You want to make sure that you make the bride happy.
Oh yeah.
And Mark can make the bride happy by bringing her all the lights, camera action she wants, and also you got that special. You also have that special thing where they want that certain lighting, that up lighting to get the room, get the certain feel and stuff like that. Mark also provides all that up lighting for you. So make sure you call Mark, and he'll take very good care of you. Once again, that number is 630-364-8454. Give Mark a call. Who else do we got? Oh, and the Boulevard. We haven't got any an advertising ad made for him yet, but the Boulevard over in Sterling. Make sure you go see those people over there. They got great food and stuff like that. They got a big event coming up. That's Boulevard, August 29th. Brushville's going to be hitting the stage over there, and I know that you're a big fan. So, and you know who else might be showing up. I'm working on the details of that, but DJ Mark and DJ Hollywood might be doing the pre-party and the post-party.
Oof.
So, Brushville will go on between us, so we'll be opening and closing the show.
Have they changed a lot? I mean, it's been a few years since
I think they have a different lead singer, if I'm not mistaken.
But they still put on that Wicked Mix show, right?
I haven't seen Brushville play.
I saw them in the out in the casinos, out by the Rock Island or whatever. I forget where I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, I know.
We went out
Jumers maybe or something?
Out by there, out by the casinos and stuff. The District or whatever.
Okay, the District.
We went and saw them. They did an outside show, and dude, it was freaking amazing.
Yeah, they put on a great show.
The show they put on, it was nuts.
And that's going to be at the Boulevard. August 29th. And I did talk to Heath a little bit about it today on the phone. We were kind of chit-chatting back and forth, texting actually on the phone, and I was talking to Heath, and I told him, I said, well, what happens if it rains? Well, he's working on something right now. Might be getting a big tent out there. So in the event that we do have some adverse weather that might be coming in, we would still be protected by a tent. So if not, then I guess that show probably wouldn't go off. But so you'd have to watch the weather on that. But like I said, what's really going to turn that show on was when DJ Mark shows up, and DJ Hollywood's going to be with him, and we're going to blow. If there's a tent there, we're going to blow that tent up.
So we, despite a lot of things, we we
Well,
want,
not literally blow it up.
well, I
you
hope
know.
not. Let's clarify. that.
Figuratively speaking,
Yeah.
yes.
So we want to get you guys on the stream. We want to get some matches streamed. You got to let me know what's going on tomorrow, if possible. Maybe I'll come out and do that. Would be a good match. So I love watching Danny play.
Danny is a lot of fun to play. The last time I played Danny, I played him a couple years ago, and he beat the doors off me.
That guy, he's another one of those guys that can really move that cue ball.
Well, and Mattingly's a real good player
oh
too.
yeah,
but,
Mike. Yeah.
Me and Trent Bertlow, we're not scared. Although Trent hasn't gotten back a hold of me yet, so I'm still working on that, guys.
I got to tell you, that's a tough one to pick, man.
I would say we're underdogs. We're slight underdogs.
At least you came out and said it first. I'm not. I don't think. I'm not going to say I don't think you can win, but
You don't like our odds?
I think you guys have. You might have the advantages. I don't know how much Mike and Danny have been playing lately.
We smell worse than them. I can tell you that.
Well,
We got the advantage in that department. But no, I know we're looking forward to playing it, guys.
It's going to be a great one. That's why I said you have to let me know what's going on, and maybe I can get out.
I mean, like I said, if we do have the grudge match tomorrow, which I'm not 100% for sure, because I mean it all depends on what Trent's got going on, and he's the one that's paying for everything because I'm not paying for nothing. I told him, I said, you want to have a grudge match? I said, you're talking to a guy that's got
you're my backer.
I'm lucky if I got two nickels to rub together right now. So I said, if you want to play him, I said, you put the money up and we'll play him, and then I'll split the money with you if we win. And if you lose, well, sorry about your luck, pal. But no, I think it'd be a good time, and it'd be nice. It'd be cool, even if we just had a stream up, just a nice silent one, because I got the new scoreboard now.
I saw that. I did see that.
I got the new scoreboard, so everybody won't have to go, what's the score? What's the score?
Yeah.
It'll be right there, plain as day.
I saw that.
And nice big numbers.
Well, I'll actually mess with that before I leave. I did think about that. I'll mess with it a little bit before I go.
So I mean,
but just let me know when it is, because maybe I'll come out and throw down.
I will not put this offer out there, because Danny Blackburn's been ducking me for about a year and a half, almost 2 years now. If we can't make that doubles match happen, I'll take Danny on 1-on-1, 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, whatever he wants to play. I'd be more than happy to take that match on, because I get some of my money back out of that guy.
Danny's
and Trent will still have to back the money. So it's a win-win for me. I get to play pool no matter what. And I always say that on the Pigeon Coop. People say, "Well, who's backing you? Who's your backer?" Well, Trent Bertlow's my backer. That's my guy.
Right.
If I'm going to play somebody, he pays for everything. It's really nice.
John Wilson's calling out Dustin to a fight night, and he says the loser has to donate $100 to TNT.
That's perfect.
I like that.
I like that idea. They both come in here, play a heads up match, but we can get that going tomorrow. Well, no, John Wilson works on the weekend, so it'd have to be during the week, but we can have it some night during the week.
We can figure. I know
we
that
can get my camera up here working, because I have a lot of people that keep asking me, you're going to stream this, you're going to stream that. Which I do stream stuff right here from the coop. Now, obviously, it's not through TNT. We're not commentating. We're not doing that stuff. But I do have the camera up here. But I have a computer that, for some reason, doesn't want to recognize my camera. And we've tinkered around with it and tried to get it to work. It lags real bad. It worked real fine for quite some time. And then all of a sudden, it just, for some reason, it doesn't want to.
Hey, Stuart.
Stu Key. Anyways, but. So if they're, we'll tinker around with it a little bit tonight, try to get it working, and see if we can get that to going. Even if like you can't come out and set your stuff up even for tomorrow, it'd be nice just to be able to shoot it live here. From the coop. So
keep me informed. Don't call me a half an hour before it starts.
Right, and and here's another example. If you want to come to the Pigeon Coop and you want to play, and you don't want to pay TNT or our commentators to set up and do all the lights, camera, action. I get the camera up and working, I'll at least shoot that and turn it on for you, because I've done that for other players before too. And I have no problems with. And and we can put the little scoreboard up and off you go. And like I said, you won't have commentary, you won't have none of that kind of stuff, but you can still have your match on a stream. It'll just come from the Pigeon Coop. That's
right. All. And just to clarify, I mean, I still want to stream your stuff.
Sure.
And like I said, I'm still working out the whole thing. So I don't want you guys. I don't want people to get all blah blah blah. If you want me to stream it, call me, and
or contact him through
get
Facebook,
a hold of me,
whatever.
and we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Like I said, it sounded way worse than it actually is. It's I mean, yes, it'd be nice to but we still want to do it.
Well,
One
what
with-
would be nice is if when you got two players that are playing together and there's hundreds of dollars on the line, and we've spent 6, 8, 10, 12 hours putting a stream together,
Eh.
putting it all together, and throw us a few bucks for our time,
And I want to make sure,
time and effort.
right.
That means something to us.
And I do want to make sure that I put this out there that some have.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Some
Not
peop-
everybody hasn't, but some people haven't.
And to those who have, I appreciate it very much because it's good to know that you appreciate what we do. So
Hey, I'll give you a perfect example. I'll give you a perfect example. When Rick played, I believe it was Alex or somebody. I don't remember who the hell they played, but they threw $100 in the tip jar for me for help the table prepare and stuff like that, and I really appreciated it. And like Will Thompson, I think it might have even been when Will played somebody. It might have been when Will played somebody. I can't remember who it was. I don't remember what the deal was, but and I can't remember everything either because I'm on a lot of medications, folks. You just got to give me a break.
Right.
Sometimes I have a hard time remembering my name.
not lying.
But yeah, they threw in $100 on that, and that was nice. Now, did they have to throw in $100? No.
It's the simple fact of just
it's a token of appreciation.
saying thank you and everything. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. I do.
Yeah.
It's just what I mean. Take that extra step, whether it's monetary or not. But take that extra step and remember that you drove down here to play pool, but I spent an hour setting up and another
then
hour
tearing down.
down.
I mean, just like even to put this show on. I mean, it's a little bit of a project just to get everything down here, put everything.
But
up.
it's all out of love. There's
absolutely,
it is. It's a love of the sport, and I'm not going to stop doing it.
No,
I'm not going to stop.
Like I said, we might not have as many as grudge matches, but
But my hope is that we will.
Yes, hopefully.
Because, like I said, we're not trying to break the bank or get rich. So don't sweat that. Don't be like, oh no. DJ Mark's in the house. Says don't forget to mention that DJ Mark will travel out of state for shows.
Yes, he will. Mark will, if for the right amount of money, he'll go to California if that's what he's got to do.
Mark will come to your event. And
like for example, now Mark comes out of the suburb of Chicago, and he lives up in the St. Charles area. But he's willing to travel. He go over to Wisconsin. Over into Iowa, all the way down into Southern Illinois. So like a lot of the areas that he'd like to get down into is like the LaSalle area,
there you go,
Peoria area, maybe get out into the Clinton Quad City areas and stuff like that. He's pretty well established, like in the Rock Falls Sterling area, because this is where he's originally from. So his DJ service is pretty well known. Pretty much everybody knows who he is. If they don't know him, they know me. So they're either calling me or him, or something, whatever the case might be. And there's other DJs and stuff in the area, and we all kind of stay in contact with the other, whether it's Gustavo or Carl or whatever, So we if one of us can't get you covered, if we're booked on that dates, we'll find you a guy that'll take good care of you, And Mark, he doesn't have that jealousy factor towards other DJ services and stuff like that, because he's got, he's friends with a lot of the other guys in town here, and if he can't cover you, he'll find somebody that can.
Right. Because that kind of stuff goes a long way. If I can't do it, I'm going to help you find somebody who can.
That's right. That's absolutely. And Mark, like I said, he puts on a great show. If you ever get a chance, every once in a while, he goes out to Black Hawk Lanes, the bowling alley, puts on a karaoke show out there. He comes in. He also does the teen dances over here at the community center. And I will tell you this. You want to talk about somebody that works for nothing when it comes to doing that show? Holy smokes. He comes all the way from Chicago, comes all the way down here to do that show for the kids, which is great. And then goes all the way back home. And I'll promise you, by the time he puts gas on that big rig that he drives, to haul the trailer and everything down here, and go do that gig and drive home, if he breaks even, he'd be lucky on that one. But he does that. He does it for the he does it for the love too. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you're not going to get away with that with wedding receptions and stuff like that.
Right.
But he's been at it, partner, as long as I've been at it, and. He's still going. I kind of took a break after last year. I've been kind of slowing down because I started to do this with you, and to be honestly, it's a lot less taxing on me. And now, in all reality, it still has given me an outlet to try to entertain people and stuff like that. And Mark, he likes to entertain people. He likes to put on good shows, and he's a great DJ. And especially nowadays with the way that you can get music and this, that, whatever. You're never gonna show up at an event and not have a song.
Right.
This guy's gonna have it. He's gonna have an avenue to get it for you. So you're never gonna be a short of a music or anything like that. Because back in our day, Well, back when I first started, we started with cassette tapes, and I started out with vinyl. Actually, went from vinyl to cassette tapes to CDs and stuff like that. But you got to remember, when we would go to shows,
that was a rough time.
You had to make sure that you had every single song that you could think of that the people might want, via a special event or something of that nature. Because if you didn't have it, you just didn't have it.
Yeah, you couldn't go strolling in there with your playlist.
No.
You had to be,
Yeah, you had to be prepared.
Be a part of the show. We want to talk to you. If you're playing, directing, operating, any of that, we want to tell people about you. So be part of the show. Watch the TNT page for more information on how to become a TNT fan reporter, because that I think will be really cool. Might be a little Blair Witchy at first for a second, but I think even that would be cool.
You know what? We got that food over there and stuff like that, and I don't mean to change the subject, but now I'm going to have to go over to the Boulevard tomorrow and get me a cheeseburger and fries.
They talked about
I got to go over there.
You're going to have to call him back and renegotiate.
Yeah, maybe I can work. Yeah, maybe I can. Yeah, maybe I get a pretzel out of the deal.
We're going to have to renegotiate that a little bit. Yeah. We want some food.
Yeah. Heath, if you're listening,
see, that's what we need. We need a sponsor that will sponsor and right in the middle of the show bring us food. While we're
right. I mean, maybe you know who I need to talk to. I tell you who I need to talk to. I need to talk to that Jeremy Coy.
Ooh.
And
that was the other thing I did
mention. Get some Angelos over here.
If you guys,
or Maria's Pizza too. I like Maria's too.
Yeah. If you know somebody that
I like food
that is looking to do some advertising and like to reach a good audience, our numbers are growing every day because you guys are so awesome. We
do appreciate
our
that.
audience is growing like crazy, and we're reaching just a ton of people every day through the website and through the shows and things like that. So if you know somebody who wants to get their name out there with affordable advertising rates, give them our number. Tell them to give us a call. If they mention that you sent them to us and they book sponsorship for a month or more in one setting, TNT will hook you up with a sweet TNT fitted hat.
Yeah, and that's another thing too.
We're working on some merchandise.
We're gonna get some more merchandise with the TNT logos and stuff on it, with the hats, T-shirts, and so on and so forth. And I want
to do towels.
We can get towels for that. Would be a great thing to have. Keeping your cool. Yeah, I even talked about with somebody putting logos on gloves.
Yes. That towels and gloves are the thing I was looking at. T-shirts are cool and hats are cool, and I definitely going to do those.
And everybody has them, and I mean,
But the gloves.
Plug for myself. I'm going to get some more Pigeon Coop T-shirts.
But the gloves and the hats, the gloves and the towels are something I'm looking at. So don't forget, August 15th, still some spots signed up for that. Go online, budisweiser.net. You can register your teams. They're only taking 32.
Yep.
And we're at 24 right now. So if you want to get a spot on that, make sure you do. I'm sure as it gets a little, I mean, it's actually not that far away now. It's only 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to play, you need to get signed up for that. Like I said, they're taking the first 32 teams there because they want you showing up early.
Right, and I'm going to do I'm going to do my best to be there, but I do have a doctor's appointment, which that's on the 15th, and I have an appointment on the 12th.
I think,
and that's going to depend. They might ship me out of town. I don't know. We're going to see.
I think wasn't that starting at? Was it 1 o'clock? Was that starting at?
Oh, we'd have to look at the flyer. I can't remember.
Well, let's find my flyers. Let's see. Let's
see what we have here.
That's not it. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
That was the chip tournament tomorrow at Twisted Rose. So
yeah, don't forget Twisted Rose chip tournament tomorrow.
Yeah, breaking at noon. Okay, so check-in at the venue starts at 11 o'clock. So the guys running it. This just to remind you guys, this is not a TNT tournament. I'm taking care of the brackets. I'm helping Dustin and Chris run it. So they're asking you to start showing up at 11 o'clock so that they can break right at noon. So if you're playing and you registered or want to play, you got to be there before noon.
Yes,
you have to be there before noon because
we cannot stress this enough.
Right, they swear they're breaking at noon, so I wouldn't chance it. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
Make sure you get signed up and get out there for that, and then
and I'm sure. I mean, we got the pre-registers. I'm sure you could probably go into the Black Rose and probably pay your money and have that all taken care of before you even get there that day. You can already have it paid for or whatever. I don't know if that's the case.
I need to talk to Chris. I'm
sure if you wanted to do it. I mean, you got Brendan Mall down there, you got Kaylee down there, you got Chris Course down there. I'm sure you could find
Kaylee's signed up with a monster. Her and her partner Robin they're gonna throw a wrench.
I heard some rumors too I don't know if this is true, but I heard maybe what's the young lady's name? One player out of Iowa.
Yeah, you got
Starts
me.
with what starts with Autumn Duncan.
Oh,
I heard
Autumn.
I heard that Autumn Duncan and Jenna Bischoff might come down playing that too.
Oh, really?
Now they haven't signed up, as far as I know. They haven't
No,
signed up yet.
I have not seen the sign up yet.
But I know that
If-
she had talked to me about it, and I told her.
You
I
stop
said,
playing with the. Stop.
I told her. I said, if you want to get signed up, leave me alone.
Sorry.
I told her if she wanted to get signed up, she needs to call down there and
Yep.
get signed up.
So
So Jenna, if you're listening, or
Yep,
Autumn Duncan,
Jenna,
if you're listening,
Chris, if you're watching or if somebody wants to pass along to him, if he has gotten any signups or people wanting to play, make sure you get a hold of me or send them over to the website to get signed up so that we're not crossing her over and messing up them lists anywhere. We still want to come hang out at your spot. We want to do a show somewhere besides here. Not that we don't
we will
love you.
take the show on
We
the
would
road
love
live.
We'd love to highlight highlight some venues by coming and hanging out and doing the show live. And remember, when we say come do it live, we don't have to do it on a Friday night. We understand that sometimes venues Friday nights are a little rough. So
we come on a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Monday, a Sunday, whatever.
We can do something. We can figure something out because, like I said, we're all about promoting those that
we can pre-record the show.
Yeah, we have technology.
Yes, we do.
We have technology. We've got some cool stuff lined up coming up that we haven't told you guys about that we're still working on. So just make sure if you haven't already, stop over to TNT Facebook page, like and follow that. Check out the YouTube page because of course we're always live on YouTube and Facebook.
Go see Toby Sweet on.
Yeah, check out Toby Sweet. Go check that out.
Not Toby Keith, Toby Sweet.
Toby Sweet,
the pool player, professional pool player.
Yeah.
Just go.
Remember,
Google that.
Fan missions. Work on becoming a TNT fan reporter.
Yes.
Shoot the video sideways. Turn your phone sideways so you get the best picture. And TNT fan mission. Hound Sky Woodward and Earl Strickland.
Yes.
Tell them you want to see them on the show.
We'd like to hit the home run, get Shane on the show someday too.
Yes, if we can, we would love to get Shane on the show. I mean, like I said, if there's anybody else you guys want to see us talk to or would love to see on the show, get a hold of them, get a hold of us,
and we'll talk to you too. It doesn't
matter.
Like
I said, yeah. If we love the sport, we love all the people that take part in it. So if you want to come on here and share your story, you can come hang out here with us and we'll talk to you. You can video chat with us.
We'll get you a headset and
we'll call you on the phone. We'll whatever we have to do to show people how awesome you are, we will do it. So we're going to get out of here. Don't forget, check out the TNT Facebook page for all the upcoming stuff. You'll find links to information and links to upcoming tournaments, videos from Ray's tournaments at Twisted Rose. Valerie's, she's still working her Phantom, her Ghost tournaments. A lot of cool stuff still going on in pool, even with everything going on. So check out the TNT page. Make sure you hit like and follow and turn on notifications for all that stuff so you don't miss anything more. I don't have much else. Don't forget.
That's it. We got
Dixon Doubles. Yeah, Dixon Doubles starts this Sunday. You can still sign up till tomorrow if you'd like. Got 3 spots left on that. Other than that, I think we'll see you next week. Maybe if we hear about it, we'll bring you a match tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
One way or the other, we'll figure something out. We appreciate you watching.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. Thanks, John.
Yes, thanks you to all of our sponsors.
Mr. Heath Warner from the new sponsors that we got coming on the show this week. And
don't forget, you can be a part of that. You can be a sponsor too. Get
Absolutely.
your name out there. I'm going to show you a quick little clip of the stuff TNT does on the way out. And like I said, again, thanks for stopping. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. And remember, from now on, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Friday nights.
New hours. 7 o'clock, TNT Off the Rail every week. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again next week.